All my ideas when it comes to design really do come sort of in a natural way. I'm a visual person, so a beautiful field full of poppies, that can inspire you straight away. Yet you look at a piece of bark on a tree, again, that's a beautiful texture, I'll take a photograph. So it's very, very visual. I got into design really through having a natural flair at art and design when I was younger. Always enjoyed art class and did really well, so you did well in GCSE, and then I took an A-level in it. My dad was probably a big influence because he always said to me, do something that you're good at, do something that you excel in and that you enjoy, and I've been so lucky because I've had that opportunity. Every collection that we do has a nice sort of look about it. So Anthology 1 was about organic and coral inspired designs. Anthology 2 was about tessellate, interlocking shapes. Number 3 was utilitarian style. It was quite hard edge, masculine, quite urban. And Anthology 4, which we've just launched, was quite different. It was a little bit softer, paper, pleating, microscopic detail of woven constructions were a real inspiration. A big part of our designing element is the colour. We spend a lot of time researching colour and putting beautiful colour boards together, and these are our tools in the studio when we go to colour a collection. And we'll work on a collection for about 8 months, developing artwork. And then what we'll do, we'll make a selection from this artwork and put it to the engraver. And now the engraver is so important to us because once you hand over your design to the engraver, you're discussing the look that you're after and what you're trying to capture in that artwork. So this is a piece of artwork that I produced in the studio. It's got a lovely sort of feel about this snake skin effect and a lovely generic texture, but it's got a sort of animal quality to it, which I really wanted to capture in a paper because I think that's a real trend at the moment. I don't know if you can quite see, but there's got a sort of a beautiful encrusting of texture on the top, and so we wanted to use the beaded machine Anstey to capture that, to add that slight glamour to the paper. And what process we used was the gravure process, which then picks up all this beautiful tone work. So what happens is we printed the snakeskin tonal pictures on the gravure machine, and then once that's printed, it goes through the beaded machine and a layer of glue is put down and all the beads are then placed on the top, and basically this is what you end up with, a beautiful roll of a beaded product which looks really stunning and glamorous. Hopefully a really successful paper. The next big thing I think is digital. Anstey Wallpaper are able to produce beautiful digital wallpaper, and that's something that Anthology does need to venture into. I think to be able to do super wide width at 3 meters high offers you an amazing scope for a paper. So that's something that I really want to push. I want people to think, oh, how have they produced that? That looks interesting, I wonder how that's been created. It's really tactile. I want to go up to the paper and feel it because it's got a beautiful emboss on, or it's got some high shine. It's that like instant appeal. There's something about it that captures their interest, and that comes through so many different forms. So it could be an emboss or a substrate or the lovely inks. There's one design that we've just launched, it's got a beautiful glitter effect on, and through the light as well, it transforms in different settings. The bead as well, it reads in a different way. It's got a lovely glow about it. So I think there's so many different things within a collection, hopefully, that will appeal to people because we're using lots of different inks and substrates and embossers. So hopefully there's a paper within the brand for everyone. One word that would sum up design to me is innovation. Just because we're just trying to push the boundaries all the time, we're looking for the next new thing. So that sums it up for me.